Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RKFootball talk. As Matt Ty is digging into some Maltesers, we have decided to do our all-time Premier League 11 for Manchester United and Arsenal. Big game of the weekend, so we decided to give it a go. And the rule is basically we've each got an 11, and we have to fight our cases for each position on the pitch. And we are going to start off, of course, in goal. Now, I have got a list here of some of the keepers that you can choose from. Obviously, there are some that aren't on there. But you've got David Seaman, David Raya, Jens Lehmann, Edwin van der Sar, Peter Schmeichel, and David De Gea. Now, we'll go round and say who we have gone for. Now,
What's David
David,
Raya doing in that list? Sorry. Hang on.
well, I put
Where's
Arsenal's best keeper since Seaman, in fairness.
sorry, Alisson Becker as well. Sorry, Alisson Becker as well. I did put him at the bottom. I just didn't read him out. So yeah.
Alisson Becker.
Alisson Becker. No.
Oh no,
Sorry.
well done.
No.
You've got it right, and then you've got it wrong again. You just had to stick to your guns and just said you done it again.
Jens Lehmann. Did you say Jens Lehmann?
Yeah,
Jens Lehmann. Yeah. But yeah.
I'm intrigued who he meant. Who did you mean?
No, I meant Onana.
Where did you get those two?
But anyway, don't worry. Right.
The
so,
Onana of
Great start.
podcasters.
Great start, guys.
So we're gonna go round and say what player we've picked for the position. David, who you gone for?
Do you know, Maltesers are an underrated snack. I will say that. Anyway, I've gone with Edwin van der Sar. Probably United's best ever keeper. I did struggle between him and Schmeichel, but I think van der Sar, multiple Premier League winner, Champions League winner, had to be van der Sar for me.
Kyle?
I went Schmeichel. I mean, I've made mine in the last 3 minutes between recordings, so we've gone with it. But I have gone Schmeichel. But I think you look at it, and the list you said there, the United keepers are better than the Arsenal keepers.
Heavily outweigh the Arsenal ones. Yeah, and you've got
for me,
Seaman.
Schmeichel 1, Van der Sar 2, and probably Seaman 3rd.
Would you not argue De Gea would be better?
I'd probably De Gea over Seaman, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, but you look at what people won.
He won more.
Well.
True that. Stuart?
I'll go with Carl. I put Peter Schmeichel because I think it's again. It was the obvious pick in my opinion. Because obviously, again, I mean,
I'm
in my
happy to go
opinion,
with Schmeichel.
yeah, but I mean, I think in my opinion, it's good. Obviously, again, I keep bringing up that mix up the book, explaining that basically his way was it. How he's kind of the first kind of proper kind of keeper that kind of with the back pass or something. So something to do like he's revolutionized how goalkeepers play. So, and also, isn't it the first thing that comes into your head when you think of it, mate? Was it if you're going to put a by 11, you put Peter Schmeichel? In my opinion,
I actually think Schmeichel is slightly underrated. And I know that sounds bonkers because everyone thinks he's one of the best Premier League keepers, but nobody talks about the fact that he won the Euros with Denmark.
By passing the ball back to a goalkeeper every time they went 1-0 up. It's not very impressive.
That's a very harsh take.
What before they go with the back pass? They won the tournament, which they didn't even qualify for.
Yeah,
exactly. Amazing. Yeah.
That's more impressive for me.
That's just I can't believe you just said that, man. That's the shocking.
I actually do think Schmeichel is a little bit overrated. I do in comparison to Edwin van der Sar.
Overrated.
I think van der Sar, I think van der Sar has done so much more and is a much better keeper and is my choice for the goalkeeping position. So Matt Ty actually has the deciding vote here. Matt Ty, by the way, there is a right decision, so you need to make the right decision.
So Matt Ty doesn't have a team written down, but he's just trying to go with it.
I'm very much like Kyle. I have briefly made a team in my head the last 30 seconds it took me to walk to the cupboard to get a box of Maltesers. I agree. It had to be a Man United keeper because they are the ones they stand out more. And for me, it was Van der Sar was the first one that came to head.
Yes. Schmeichel, he is overrated. No. I do have a great fondness for Schmeichel. I mean, the treble-winning keeper. I mean, Schmeichel. Yeah.
I think either keeper is a fair enough keeper in any respective 11. When you do like Arsenal, Man United, or if you look at a Man United Premier League 11, they have had some absolutely bonkers quality keeper over the past few years.
Yeah.
It's only recently they've had people with no fingers.
Am I right in thinking though? And I know this is a different episode, but if we're doing a Premier League 11, you're looking at Schmeichel, Van der Sar, possibly Petr Cech as the top three.
Yeah. I suppose so.
I'm against that.
Well, Petr Cech does have the most Premier League clean sheets and the quickest to 100 clean sheets.
Yeah, true that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to right back because I think this is going to be the easiest one out of them all, to be honest.
Clean sheet.
So he had to say it, didn't he? He had to say it. Right. So I'll very quickly just go through the list, but it is going to be in a way pointless. You got Julian Timber, Lauren, Lee Dixon, Nigel Winterburn, Bakaya.
Nigel Winterburn was the left back.
He came up as right back
No,
for me.
Nigel Winterburn was the left back.
Oh, was he left? Fair enough then. Sorry, Bakri Sanya.
You don't even have a team, Kyle. Wind your neck in.
Nigel Winterburn ain't on it, so come on.
Ben White, Gary Neville, Raphael, and Antonio Valencia. Is it Gary Neville? Is it safe to say Gary Neville?
Yeah, I've gone Neville.
Yeah.
No one decided to go for Raphael or anything. No,
it was
with
close,
Fabio on the other wing.
It was close, but I just thought,
I was going to say, how do you know it's Raphael and Fabio? The whole Premier League early noughties conspiracy theory was Raphael started the first half and then they swapped for the second half as a free sub.
Magic,
Yes, they did, yeah.
It was Neville or Dixon, right? Let's be fair, Neville or Dixon.
I think it had to be Neville, to be honest. I mean, it was kind of strange. I mean, not going for Schmeichel, the treble-winning keeper, but then going for Gary Neville right back. I think he was just such a warrior for United. One club man and all the rest of it. However many
Nobody
games,
tempted by a Justin Hoyt? No.
Justin Hoyt, I remember.
Who were the other names you reeled off there?
So you had Julian Timber, Loren, obviously Nigel Winterburn is obviously left back. So my apologies. Sanya, Ben White, Raphael, and Antonio Valencia.
Ben White.
Sanya wasn't half bad, was he? Sanya was okay, wasn't he? I know it was nowhere. He was okay.
He had to play right back to come.
Yeah, but he's played his best football at right back. He's played his best football at right back.
Yeah, apparently that's where he played.
Back, but he was signed as a centre back from Brighton.
Yeah. He was. I mean, the fact you got Timber in there is ridiculous.
It's like when Chelsea signed Ivanovic. He was a centre back, and all of a sudden he's playing right back just because we can.
I was putting in some current players just like to make it interesting. And I was thinking I was going to write United player and then I laughed, so I thought I better carry on.
Diego Dallo, anyone?
Yeah,
I was just thinking, Dallo. Why not throw Dallo in? Yeah.
The master of the great tackle.
Yeah.
So, but no, we'll move on to left back. So in here you've got Nigel Winterburn. You've got Dennis Irwin, Patrice Evra, Luke Shaw, Ashley Cole, Salvinio, and Calafiori. Now, I'll be honest. Actually, I found this a bit harder than I thought.
I did struggle with this. Can I? Do you mind? So I was on the fence with two players. It was either Dennis Irwin or Ashley Cole for me.
Okay.
I decided to go with Ashley Cole in the end, actually. Mainly because, I mean, he was amazing for Arsenal. Probably one of the best left backs that the league has ever seen. And probably Arsenal's best ever left back. But I threw him in mainly because I do have mainly United players in my team. So just to kind of give it a little bit of balance. Yeah. But I think that's a perfectly reasonable pick for me at left back.
I'm with you on Ashley Cole because I actually think he was a left back who changed the position. To be honest with you, he was the first athletic going forward left back that you saw. Because Dennis Irwin's a great shout, but they are totally opposite players.
Yeah, and even his defender, he was one of the best one-on-one defenders as well. I mean, he was just immense.
Cristiano Ronaldo has openly said he was the hardest defender he's come against. And I reckon he will also feature
one of the best players
in his team.
of all time.
But you think if you ask anyone to sort of like, especially of our generation, like think of a Premier League left back, that first name is Ashley Cole.
I think
I think he's in the Premier League 11 at left back. Ashley Cole, to be honest.
Yeah,
he would be. I think as well, like with Ashley Cole, if you picked him out, like in 2000, in the 2000s, and you put him in the game now, he'd still be one of the left backs in the league.
Yeah.
He was that good, and he adapted to the game, like we say. But there's another player I did debate as well, and I do think it's unfair not to mention his name, so I will mention it. Is Patrice Evra.
I did think Evra too.
I
was a big fan of Evra,
and he was really good. Like
he was a monster, man. I actually loved Evra.
Put it this way, it was for me. Ashley Cole is my pick, but it's Ashley Cole, Dennis Irwin, then Evra. Like it was very close between Evra and Irwin. I would have said. Well, I'm guessing Stu, we've got a clean sweep of Ashley Cole.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's just
Hey,
it's
we're all
obvious
in
that-
agreement again. This is what's going to happen throughout the rest of
The
the
centre
podcast.
backs,
We're
I
gonna be in
think, may.
agreement.
Well, yeah, and the centre backs
Centre backs is going to
we
be fun.
I think we may. Well, we'll see.
We do.
Okay,
We got to do centre back partners, right? You can't just say
Yeah,
right
yeah,
side
yeah,
or left
yeah.
side. It's gotta be
Okay,
the two
yeah.
so
together.
these are the picks. Well, at least that I found. Okay. So Harry Maguire. That's joking. No.
I was like, really?
Hey, don't knock Harry
To be
Maguire at
fair,
United, all right?
I'll
I
slap
won't
him
hear it.
down
I
with
won't
that.
hear it. I won't hear it.
But not an
actually-
all-time 11 list. I'm just saying we can have. Just saying. No.
Right. Tony Adams, Sol Campbell, Gabriel, Lon Koscielny, Martin Keown, Kolo Toure. Yeah.
Anyway.
Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister, Yap Stam, Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand. I'm not gonna lie, that is some list, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Some list.
It is. Yeah.
It's a
I'll go
ridiculous
for
list
both
of
teams.
centre-backs.
I'll go first. I went for Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, that's what I went. Rio and Vidic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most formidable centre back partnership the league has ever seen.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you just said a name that I'm going to throw it in as my partnership, and if you didn't, then something's wrong. I hope you did, and I didn't hear it. But my partnership is Vidic and Adams.
Yeah, Tony Adams. I said that. at the
You did
start.
say
Yeah,
Adams.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I didn't hear
Okay,
it.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I didn't forget about him. Good lord.
I did. I was thinking Yap Stam as well, but I think in terms of partnerships, I think Rio
That's
and
what I
Vidic,
thought as well.
you don't get any better.
I feel like Yapstam's best years weren't at United. That's the way I think about it.
Yeah,
He's done such.
Fair
enough.
he's had
So,
AC Milan.
He went to AC
that's
Milan.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Yes. Of course he did.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. That Ferdinand Vidic partnership, whenever Chelsea came up
Immense.
against it, you just knew you were in for a tough game. You had Vidic, who was like tough as nails, not going to give anything away. You also had
Heading
Ferdinand,
everything. Yeah,
heading
he
it.
just,
would head.
yeah.
It was like when the women's Euros a few years ago with Millie Bright. It's like they would head a fridge if it was coming at them. But Vidic would like anything in the air.
Look at the state of his nose. He didn't care if he was heading the backs of
Yeah.
people's heads or anything.
And Ferdinand had that sort of tactical awareness of the game and a bit more speed about him, so he knew what he was doing. But you've also got, if you look at the current Arsenal centre backs, I'm so glad they're not going to get the Chelsea goals conceded record. But that Saliba Gabriel partnership, I reckon if they have that type of career, that Vidic and
They
Ferdinand,
are great. I mean, they are
it might be a
great.
different
Yeah.
conversation. They're not there yet, but I
No.
think they could.
But the
have
numbers
it.
speak for themselves in
Dude.
terms of like, yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't. That Ferdinand Vidic partnership was ridiculous. But yeah,
Oh.
subbing in a Tony Adams for Ferdinand, I think would be also a solid shout as well.
Yeah, I think as well. Like with Nemanja Vidic, sometimes I don't think people understand these days how good he was because, like Fernando Torres. Do you remember when he used to play against him and Nemanja Vidic found it a nightmare? And but he was the only player that always got the best of him. He was the only
Yeah.
player.
I know.
Like
He's-
that's how good Vidic was. And Rio Ferdinand, for me, I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks this. I actually think Rio Ferdinand's the best England centre back ever.
No.
I think he is.
do you reckon?
No.
Yeah,
Ever.
I
Over
do.
Terry.
I think.
You're doing it again.
Yeah, I would.
No.
No, I would. I'd put him in over
No.
Terry. I think that.
Who would you
I
say,
think I
Kyle
think he
Terry?
had. I would.
Terry's up there. Are we forgetting Bobby Moore?
No, I'm
Well,
not getting Bobby Moore. I think that if Bobby Moore, I think if Rio Ferdinand played in that era, I
Premier
still
League,
think he
maybe.
would be in that.
If we're speaking strictly Premier League, then
Yeah, I mean,
I do, but yeah,
I'd
Premier League,
throw
most
Terry in,
definitely.
but I'll be honest. I'm not a huge Ferdinand fan. I never have been.
Really.
I
Oh,
just
you just don't like his
think-
podcast, or
No, as a person, I'm definitely not a fan. But as a footballer, I think he had a lot to like about him, and he had the world at his feet. But because of his attitude and because of his inability to take advantage of what he's got, he was always prone to a mistake. Rio Ferdinand. That was my problem with him. He'd switch off.
he was
Whereas-
high risk, high reward kind of player, though.
He
So, I
was,
mean, if
he
you're going to do
was,
that, you're going to
He
make a few
was.
mistakes.
Yeah, he
Big
absolutely
mistakes.
was. But then you look at some. I mean, you mentioned John Terry. John Terry wasn't high risk, high reward. You knew what you got. Vidic, you know what you got. Tony Adams, you know what you got. I mean, on the pitch anyway.
Yeah.
So I just I've never been a huge fan of Ferdinand. I couldn't.
It would
I
be
couldn't
interesting
be,
if we were to do a Man United Chelsea 11, what that centre back partnership would be. Because in my head,
Yeah, that would be an interesting one.
It probably would be Terry and Vidic, two absolute solid units.
Yeah.
But what I will say,
so who were the other people centre backs, by the way? Sorry. Yeah, who were the other ones?
I've gone for Vidic, Ferdinand. You have
Vidic, Rio.
Carl's gone for Adams, Ferdinand. Matt went for Vidic, Ferdinand.
No, he's trying to mess.
Absolutely not.
He's not just slating Ferdinand. Yeah, but he's in my team.
No, but he's in. Yeah.
Do you like how I slipped it in there, though? I slipped it in there. And
nice try,
Stuart.
Same as Carl. Was it Vidic and Adams? Just think.
So we've got the majority vote is Ferdinand, isn't it? The majority.
No, it's
Ferdinand.
Did you, Matt? Did you, Matt?
Vidic?
I'm Ferdinand.
Oh, Vidic is it? Okay, well, Vidic is in then.
It's Vidic Ferdinand then. It's Vidic Ferdinand.
Yeah, Adams.
Yeah, it has to be. Has to be.
So much. But what I will say, it depends on how you're looking at. Are you looking at it as just slotting players in? Are you looking at a team? Because Ferdinand would probably be.
I'm looking at a centre back partnership in terms of centre back partnerships.
I can see it.
Team.
Tony Adams and Vidic might play.
I mean, no one's picking Martin Keown, so that's good because he's absolutely.
I can't. Yeah.
I look at it as I want this team to beat the Barcelona side of 2009. So we're wanting the best of the best here, okay?
And 2011.
Weren't they both in that team? Weren't they both in the team that lost in that game?
I was going to say.
Anyway.
Well, they were in the 2011 one.
That brings a very, very good point. You're on about Vidic. Vidic's one weakness was pace. If you want a team that's going to beat Barcelona's 2009 team, I'll be honest, I actually don't think you have Vidic.
That's so nitpicky, though. We're talking about an all-time 11. We're not talking about all-time 11s in a particular game.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, you don't.
Is Sol Campbell. It was an
he
and no one.
I mean, that list of centre backs, there's about 6 or 7 you could easily throw in.
Right,
I'd put Sol Campbell in that top 5 of those lists. Probably top.
I'd put him 4th.
Yeah.
I'd personally put Campbell in the same position as same as Ferdinand personally. But
I think that speaks more to how much you hate Ferdinand, though.
I was waiting for that. I knew that was coming. So what formation have we gone for, guys?
I've gone 4-4. You've got to go 4-4-2.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I needed to
go diamond.
I mean,
I've gone for the diamond.
I've made so many mistakes when it comes to these all-time 11s by trying to be fancy with all these kind of structures. Just keep it simple. 4-4-2. Just keep it.
Let's be honest. Let's look at their best teams in the Premier League. Did any of them play a diamond?
Yeah, fair.
Arsenal played a 4-4-2.
There is a reason for my diamond. There is a method to the madness.
So you've done a diamond to shoehorn a player in. You scumbag.
You see this? It's called a loophole, and I found it.
I thought you were going to call him. I thought you were going to call him something there.
No video.
I love the way you said you use a loophole for the rules you've created. So this is your idea, so
I found a way around it,
I swear at one point in 2009, United were playing like a 4-2-4, had like Anderson and Carrick just in front of the defence, and then had Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney, and Nani as that front four.
So
I did struggle between 4-4-2 and 4-3-3, but
you've gone diamond. Are you going diamond as in 4 central midfielders, or
no? So I'm going 1-2-1. Like that.
I'd love playing against you. I'd love playing against you. Jesus Christ.
You wouldn't.
So much space in the middle.
Sure you...
Kyle,
regardless of all that.
Carl, what I've learned in this podcast is that if I was playing you, I'll just get Rio Ferdinand to come up to you and annoy you all game. So I'm fine.
Or do a quiz. Just do a quiz. Sorry, I'm stirring the pot now.
You can't have a defensive midfielder, 2 wingers, and a 10. You can't. That's just not how football works. You never see a team.
Excuse me. This is why I'm not a manager. Okay, this is my team.
Let's press on anyway, shall we?
Moving on.
Think swiftly forward.
You've got your Okay, so centre midfielders. You have Paul Scholes, Roy
some
Keane,
good ones in here.
Michael Carrick, Bruno Fernandes, Patrick Vieira, Cesc Fabregas, Ray Parlour, Santi Cazorla, Aaron Ramsey, and Declan Rice.
One of these things is not like the other, and it's Ray Parlour. What is Ray Parlour doing in there? Hang on. Jesus.
I mean, is this an obvious pick?
Longevity as well.
Centre mids,
Longevity.
right? Isn't this an obvious pick? These two, because obviously when I think about it,
Yeah,
it's
I think so.
Well, I've only got
Which way-
one, so like.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
just
if you're
because you're
playing-
so that's just to be
Let
awkward.
Matt Downey go
No,
first.
we're tradition list here, so we're playing.
Let Matt Downey
4-4-2.
go
Okay.
first. Who's your DM?
It was out of two. It was out of two here.
If only you could play with four at the back four and just have both of them.
It was out of Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
And I've gone for Vieira.
Okay,
I
I'll
do.
give you that. Vieira
No,
can play DM. I'll give you that one.
I think Vieira was. I
Immense,
would
yeah.
actually put, like, you know, when they said, "Oh, it's the Makelele position,"
Mm.
like Vieira was the leader of leaders in a way, but like at
Do you know
Arsenal,
what?
he
Do
was
you know
so
what's going to be
good.
really funny? I think me and Matt Downey are going to have the same midfield. He's just decided to do some nonsense.
He's going to have
With
everyone.
the-
Excuse me. You call it nonsense. I call it winning titles. So let's move
Okay,
on.
I'm going to throw mine in there.
Ooh, I like
my
it.
two centre mids. My two centre
Two-time
mids.
quiz winner Matt Downey with an absolute burner there. I love it.
Oh,
You know.
why are you saying that? So my two centre mids are Scholes and Vieira. Scholes and Vieira.
Okay,
is what I've gone
okay.
with.
All
But
right.
I think
So-
it's such a crazy list. Like Cesc Fabregas is such an underrated shout.
Underrated.
But he never gets in because of the list. But
Yeah.
he is an incredible
You
player
say
that I'd want to
never.
put in.
You say never. I think people forget how good he was at Arsenal.
Yeah, but no one is picking
He doesn't-
Fabregas in
He
this.
doesn't get in
all-time
over
11.
Vieira, Scholes,
No.
Keane.
No.
Who else is on that list? Vieira, Scholes, Keane. There's someone else I'm missing.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but
What?
He's rolling,
I
isn't
swear,
he?
I swear if we were doing this back in the studio like we did at uni, I reckon Carl's throttling you.
Yeah, he would have been by now. Why do you think I'm so confident saying these things?
Matt, honestly, you've not heard the worst of it. This
this is tame.
I've heard some of
It's
it
tame.
when I've been on my gap year. I've heard some of it since I've been away, and oh my days, I've cringed listening to him. I think that's why I've had to come back. It's not because I
it's
miss
been
you guys.
great.
I want to keep him in check.
But
I love it.
Also,
Anyway.
I missed the days when
Yeah.
Kyle was in charge. Like, why is Downey now in charge?
I know.
Because
The-
technically he
the other
was
ones-
to bring it back. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's
exactly. He just took the reins, no question. He didn't even let us. Yeah, he just plowed ahead.
you're more
Anyway,
than welcome
I-
to. You're more than welcome.
I've done a couple, but anyway, I've done. So I've got Vieira in there alongside Keane. That's my
Okay.
team.
Not
So
gone
Vieira
Scholes.
so
That's
far.
super interesting to me.
Well, it's difficult. It's
But
difficult
you've
to leave him out.
gone
In
two
the battles
hard
between those
tackling.
Yeah.
You're not getting
Keane,
past that.
Vieira, and behind them Rio Village. I mean, that
You've
is
got a
that
hard
is
of nails to-
Yeah,
formidable.
you're keeping a clean
Yes.
sheet. You're not scoring.
Yeah.
You're not conceding, but you might.
Wait till you see I've got up front, mate.
Players.
Not scoring.
I am baffled by no Scholes though, because for me, Scholes is the best of the list. Personally.
Well, it was depending. It's depending on the formation. So it was either two strikers or two kind of like forward-ish midfielders, and I couldn't
would you
quite find a way to
would
get
you
in.
put Paul Scholes in that? Like,
honestly.
if you put, would
You
you?
are-
I'm guessing Matt. This is going to be a pure guess, but if we're talking about Paul Scholes, it wouldn't surprise me that's who Matt found he's put in that attacking midfield. Well,
Is
You'd
Scholes
imagine.
again?
no, he's not. He's
No.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
He's found a way to put Bruno Fernandes in there, hasn't he? He's found a way to put Bruno Fernandes in it.
There was once a time where a certain player was on loan. I'm joking, no.
Stu, your two?
No, yes, Stu.
Yeah, the same as David. Obviously, again, for me, it was the obvious pick. Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira. I mean, their
So
battles
Vieira's
during
in. Vieira
Vieira's
is in.
in.
definitely fair.
Matt-
Yeah.
Matt Ty?
I've gone Vieira and Scholes purely because if I think, as I agree with Dave and Stu, Vieira and Keane would have been an absolutely ridiculous thing. If this was a proper Premier League team, I would not finish with 11 players.
They would have ended up scrapping each other as well. You know, there is that
they
too.
would have
So
fought
I mean,
each
It'd be
other,
like,
they would have
was
both
it
got sent off
Kieran-
and be like, well,
Kieran
now
Dyer
it's
and
done.
Nicky Butt.
yeah.
All those years.
yeah,
ago.
I think-
I know who Matt Downey's 10 is. I know who his 10 is, and it's actually a very good one.
Well,
It's Cantona, isn't it?
Wait and see.
yeah.
Say
Well,
it.
I mean, if it's
now,
not
it's
Cantona,
now,
that's
it's now.
ridiculous.
He's just admitted
Right.
it, and it's just like
So just wait
Uh.
and see. God, you're so
It's
impatient,
now,
people.
It's now your time to say.
Look, you have to wait. This is what keeps the viewers going, okay?
When the seagulls follow the trawlers.
but he's right.
Right. So we'll move on to the left midfield. Obviously, it sounds like
See, no, I
Roy
think this is a
Keane
con. I don't think this is fair because centre mid
Do you
is
want me
centre
to-
mid. You've got to say the 10.
You want me to say the 10?
Yeah.
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 Midfield, yeah.
So it's out of 3 here. Okay. It was Cesc Fabregas. I genuinely think he was I think he was so good when he was at Arsenal. One of them was Cantona. Yes, that is true. The other one is Dennis Bergkamp.
Bergkamp's not. Nah. You
Yeah,
can't have Bergkamp in 10.
yes, I can.
No.
Yes, I can.
No, that's a con.
Yes, I can.
That's a con. When did Dennis Bergkamp play as a 10?
Go look back.
He did, didn't he? Or am I going mad?
When did he actually play as a 10 though? He played as a striker that would drop back all the time. Yes, but he never officially
drop back
played as
to
a
where?
10.
Where did he drop back though? As a false 9, which is essentially what
Gonna
he's
be here
doing
all
there.
night, mate.
That's a con. That's an absolute.
I'm gonna go put the kettle on, man.
To be fair, Bergkamp is described as originally as a wide midfielder, moving to main striker as a teenager, then dropping to second striker, where he remained throughout his career, linking as a forward and attacking midfielder.
Yeah, but second striker's not a 10. Second striker's not a 10.
Can I point out 2 things?
Second striker's not a 10.
Can
Not
I
a
point out 2
recognised,
things?
but-
One,
Go on.
Dennis Bergkamp is by far, like, if you're putting someone in that position, pay him out of position, he's still the best player in that position.
I don't disagree that he's a great choice to be in the team, but
the other
the
thing
fact
as
that we've
well,
got Dennis Bergkamp in midfield is bonkers.
But the other thing as well, it's completely irrelevant because 2 people have chosen Scholes and 2 people have chosen Roy Keane, so it doesn't matter what I picked.
Yeah, but now you have to pick
Yeah.
between Scholes
But
and
it
Keane.
does.
This is true. I have power.
And you shouldn't give lunatics.
Thinking now, do you know? Thinking now, right?
I am the Donald
I'm not
Trump of the podcast.
Thinking now, though, I'm not changing my decision, but Keane and Vieira are very, very similar-ish players, so it may make more sense to have Vieira and Scholes. I'm not changing it, but I can kind of
I would
see, yeah.
I would.
But,
Obviously, Vieira's.
Can I ask? No, hang on. By your logic, if you're having Bergkamp in the 10 because he dropped back, can I have Henry on left wing?
Well,
that makes more sense than.
Yes.
But he didn't play the left wing, did he?
He did for Barca.
If you look, he actually did start off on the left wing, so he played in the left wing.
We get to that. We'll get to that.
To be fair, on the last podcast, I put him on there, and it's like, well, you can get away with it.
Podcast, we also did a 4-3-3, and we had him in the attacking 3, so that kind of counts.
That's different. 100%. Yeah.
Ours here is a 4-4-2, so it kind of doesn't really float if we have him as left mid.
Well, all right. And can I take away Ashley Cole and have Ryan Giggs as left wing back? Should we do that then as well? What we do, yeah.
Like, come on, let's be serious.
He's gonna get Luis Suarez in here somewhere. I'm telling you.
Oh,
yeah. He didn't have a loan there, unfortunately. That 40 million plus £1 deal never went through.
Arsenal was so common with that one because that never existed.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll move on to the left wing. Actually, no, I need to pick my player. I'm going to go Scholes. Yeah, we'll go.
Do you know what? I'm not. Do you know what? I'm not. Yeah. Either way, I'm not really. That's all right. I'm happy with Scholesy.
You can jink it all you want, Matt Downey, but the graphic says 4-4-2. That's what it says.
So, is no one in agreement with me? Dennis Bergkamp, say aye. And again,
I did have him in my team, but again, depending on who I wanted to get in there alongside, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to work him in. But I mean, Bergkamp, what a player.
Okay. We'll move on to the left wing, and these are your picks. Okay. Why are you shooting?
Carry on.
Oh well, actually no. I put it in just wingers because this one, some places were saying the players were left winger, some were saying the right winger. So I was like, what in Lord's name? So I've got all the wingers here. Okay. Robert Pires, Mark Overmars, Freddie Imberg, Bukayo Saka, Sylvain Wiltord, Ryan Giggs, Lee Sharp, Nani, Marcus Rashford, David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo, Martinelli, and Trossard.
I'm a bit
Trossard.
Right, you've got Rashford and Trossard in there, and you've not even considered Kanchelskis.
Kanchelskis.
I mean, he doesn't go in my team, but I'd have him over Trossard.
I forgot him.
If I'm honest.
I've just put together. All right, look.
I actually found this one really difficult. That right wing slot is hard.
Yeah,
because you've got Beckham, you've got Ronaldo, you've got Freddie Ljungberg, who was very good, but unfortunately isn't in those. It's out of Beckham and Ronaldo to me. And
Ronaldo was on the left.
No, Ronaldo was on the right.
Bit of both. I always thought right, so I have gone Ronaldo right.
Yeah, he was on the right. Yeah.
He would switch.
I'm sure he played left as well. I've actually gone Ronaldo left, Beckham right.
But I've actually gone Ronaldo. He won the Ballon d'Or with Man United. He had one of the best seasons that have ever been seen in the Premier League. I'll be honest, he was the first player that I remember thinking of in the Premier League that I sat there and thought, I don't care that he's not Chelsea. Watching Ronaldo was amazing sometimes.
Yeah.
He was that good. So, I went Ronaldo.
Top 3 Premier League players ever, any? Let's be honest.
Ever.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
Right, that's next episode.
You stop yourself there.
So how does Suarez get into that top 3? That's what Matt was thinking. Like,
Well, it's like it all goes like this: top 10, and then Suarez is like that sort of thing. No, but anyway,
I've gone Giggs left wing, by the way. Ronaldo one, so Giggs the other. I think Giggs.
Ooh, okay.
I actually think Giggs is going to be underrated in these sort of conversations. Think of the longevity. Think of the appearances. Think of the titles. Like, nobody's won as many Premier League titles as
different
as
positions.
Wasn't there a certain person, I don't like to name names, that kind of said he was overrated? I'm sure someone on this podcast might have said that. Yeah, that sounds like you. Yeah, like
fuck's sake.
Yep. There you go.
He is. He's massively overrated. I'm sorry, he is. Like,
if he wore Chelsea blue, you'd be licking his boots every day.
I'm sorry, no, you take him out of that Man United team, and they're still as successful. Like, I'm sorry, he didn't do that much.
Not a chance.
All he done was score a brilliant goal in the night.
He was the backbone of Man United's best.
No, he was the sideline. That's the side. The backbone is this middle bit here. He was on the side.
I'm not hearing that you're thinking Ryan Giggs was on the periphery of those successful United teams. I'm not hearing that.
There was only one season I ever remember him being, and I'm talking like very, very good. And that was the season he won the PFA Player of the Year in 2009, I believe it was. He scored in so many consecutive games.
So you're telling me that Ryan Giggs, first of all, Ryan Giggs is overrated. Second of all, Ryan Giggs' best year was 2009.
Not if in 98, not if in 99 when he scored that one.
But again,
I don't think he scored that many goals in 99.
It's one goal. Okay. Like, if we're basing this all off one goal, then Pogba's one of the best midfielders.
No, we're basing it off the titles. That he's the most successful Premier League player ever.
Yeah, I think these picks have to be based on silverware, surely.
Mainly. Okay. But then if we're basing this off of silverware, then Schmeichel gets in hands down.
I agree.
But then Dennis Irwin gets in.
But Van der Sar is also right. I mean, we can count trophies and he's won 2 fewer, so he has to
We're not basing it purely on trophies.
No. It's not purely. I'm not saying we're counting trophies or whatever.
Because we're gonna have to hear it, Matt. Who have you picked over Giggs? Then let's debate it. Who have you picked over Giggs?
Perez, easy. Perez is unbelievable. It was a magician.
Perez was fantastic, amazing, absolutely amazing. But he wasn't better than Giggs.
Side as well. Part of the Invincibles.
Okay, so but you look at it for those sort of 5-6 years at Arsenal. Yes, he was amazing, and then he fell off a cliff. Remember, Pires played for Villa, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
that Pires does not get in any Premier League all-time 11.
Yeah,
Pires does not.
But then my argument to you there is that we've all agreed to put Ronaldo in this team. Ronaldo's not got much silverware as David Beckham has for Man United.
But it's not purely based on silverware again, but it is
you just said it's based on silverware.
Well, not exclusively. Like, I mean, if someone who's won 5 trophies over someone who's won none or 1 or 2, then
there are certain players. Because in my 5-minute briefing with the Maltesers before I came on here, Ronaldo was definitely getting in. But if you look at his Premier League career and the success he had in the team at Man United, it's not as good as the Giggses that he had. But for the type of player that he was and for winning the Ballon d'Or at Man United, he has to go in. I think the player, I put him on the left because I think I kept flip-flopping between, do I have him on the right and have Giggs, or do I have him on the left and have Beckham? And I went for Beckham.
I had to have Beckham.
Because I think those were the 3 choices you're sort of really obviously left with. Because Beckham, I think technically Beckham was a phenomenal player
beautiful.
No, he was
If we-
underrated.
if he
I
had-
think Beckham was underrated as a player.
We spoke
And I
about
think
it
if he
before.
I
Yeah,
don't think he's
full-
spoken about enough about how
I
a
think-
brilliant player
I
he was.
think if he didn't have the fallout with Fergie
At
and
United.
didn't go to Real Madrid, I think he would be talked about in a higher level than he currently is or has been. But then you also look at the other midfielders there. You've got some of the obvious wingers that stood out to me, like the first names that came to my head. Like it wasn't Pires, it was Nani.
Mm.
I think
I don't
Nani
know if I
because
can back
that's
that
when
one.
we like. I think
But I
Nani
remember
was very
those.
good.
But I remember
yeah.
those
Yeah, he
United teams with Fergie. Nani at the time, he was technically very good. His backflips were fucking annoying when you conceded a goal because he would just go on for half an hour. But I don't really remember Pires standing out with Arsenal.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Matt. Where just like players could automatically ping to your head the moment you think
Yeah, I
about
mean,
particular
That's
teams.
what I'm saying.
And
Pires
yeah.
didn't jump
Alright,
at me
so Matt,
like
you've
some of
gone
the other players
for.
did.
So Matt, you went for Ronaldo left, Beckham right.
Yeah.
Man after my own heart. That's exactly what I went for.
Stu, what did you go for?
Well, I have the Ronaldo, but I'm too tempted to put him on the left and then put Beckham on the right because I
Can't change it now. You've written.
Yes, come
No,
on,
no,
Stu,
no, no,
come on.
it's a change.
Yes, buddy.
Stu, if you agree with me, it's okay. It's fine. You can agree with me.
You look like an
No,
idiot.
you
You can't
can't.
agree with it.
Come on, Stu, you know it's right. Beckham and Ronaldo in the same side. Oh my God, come on. Either
Well,
flank.
Well, to be fair, it's like this is the second list I've put Ronaldo probably on both sides anyway, so it feels like
Yeah.
it only makes more sense to put him in there as well. But it's
Don't
exactly
get
you guys said.
outdoors.
Hey, well, it's not you make the rules, not mine this time, so it's not my fault if you all goes wrong. but
I mean, I'll be honest. I've got no issue with Ronaldo one side, Beckham the other. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Definitely. But Pires,
yeah.
You're not having that one, though. You're not having
No,
Pires.
no.
Are you just trauma?
Well, he's going to get voted out anyway, so.
Well, to be fair,
It's
with
gonna
Perez,
be-
let's be honest with
Yeah.
Perez.
Have you noticed
if
Matt
think of-
Kearney's lost the votes because he's changed his formation, so he doesn't get to vote?
I'm in favour of that.
Yeah, you can't. It's not allowed now. Not allowed now.
I just want to get to the end of this before
Same.
fucking midnight at this stage, because we're going to be here all.
It's not that long.
Well, fair enough.
Right, we're in centre forwards now. So
Right,
so
hang
we
on,
all
hang
agree.
on,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah, yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, we
Can
haven't
just
agreed on
confirm- Yeah, can we just confirm? Ronaldo is definitely
Ronaldo
on one.
left, Beckham.
Ronaldo left, Beckham right, I think.
Beckham is on the other wing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Then.
Yes.
As much as I, Beckham, yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that. So
I actually
we
think
all have the
strikers
same-
were
do we
easier
all
than I
have the
thought
same
they'd
front
be.
two here? Because I think
Strikers, I think, is a no-brainer.
well, you say it's a no-brainer, but let me just
Oh,
read
here we
out
go.
these names. No. I think we all
Oh,
have
there's some
them
cracking
the same.
names. Yeah, there's some cracking
It
names.
is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
But
Like
I'm
we're
just
talking
concerned
for
what
me.
rogue gallery found he's pulled out.
Jeremy
Well, like-
Alayadier.
Adebayor.
Yeah.
Eric
yeah.
I bet
Jemba.
Adebayor's on his list. Did you say Eric Jemba? He's a
What
midfielder.
about,
Yeah.
what about
Huh?
Benton?
Xerxes and Pepe. That's who it's
No,
going to be.
Carl, hang on. What did you say, Carl?
Did you say Eric Jemba?
Yeah, just for a laugh. What did you say? Sorry.
He's a midfielder. You can't.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Well,
can we
you
take
could-
out
you-
Vieira then?
You're not going to put Lord Bentner? Was it Nicholas Bentner?
Oh,
who played
Lord
last?
Bentner, of course. I'm so
Right,
racking my brain trying to think of horrible strike. I cannot believe I forgot about Bentner, man.
Right.
God.
So anyway,
Gonna do.
so the strikers are Ian Wright,
Aye.
Robin van Persie, Nicolas Anelka, Dennis Bergkamp, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Dimitar Berbatov, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Carlos Tevez, Dwight York, Teddy Sheringham, Mark Hughes, Andy Cole, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Eric Cantona, Thierry Henry, and Wayne Rooney. The reason I
Well,
left them two
that
last
is
is because I know who everyone's
insane.
going for, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to highlight how good of a man.
Yeah, amazing.
It's mad.
They
It's crazy,
were.
isn't it?
It's insane.
Oh,
Like,
it's so-
I mean,
Is that? Do you reckon they're the two teams in the Premier League that have the richest history of just amazing strikers? Is
They're
there,
the
is
two
there any
teams
other
in the Premier
any
League
other
that
club?
have the richest history, as in Premier
I
League
would-
history?
I would go.
But in terms of
third
just
would be
purely on
Liverpool.
strikers, I mean that is an unbelievable list of strikers there.
I would go third
Um,
would be Liverpool because they've had like Fowler, Owen,
Yeah, Rush.
Torres,
No, third.
Rush.
I would say third would be Chelsea.
Suarez.
To be fair,
Yes and
Shevchenko, Drogba,
Anelka.
Anelka.
no. George Weah.
Diego Costa was really good.
Salomon Kalou is underrated.
Kalou,
Kalou,
yeah.
that is true. Yeah,
I
I mean,
he started playing more as a midfielder,
but
like a winger.
but
But Zola,
I think the
Zola was a
difference-
winger, wasn't he? He didn't play.
No,
Yeah,
Zola
yeah,
counts as a
winger
striker if he's
midfielder,
got
type
Bergkamp as a
of
but
ten.
then if you think about it this way as well, is that you say about Chelsea, but then if one of those players left, how many of those players would get into another top 6 team? Whereas you look at all of these strikers, every single one of them starts.
What position did you find Carlos Tevez at? Because you've not read his name out, and he's certainly worth a shout.
He said Tevez. He said Tevez.
Oh, did he? I just didn't hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Another one is Javier Hernandez. No, he's not going to.
Chicharito.
I against Chelsea. He was the most annoying little player in the world.
He was. I hated.
And he always scored a header. Like his man's 5'2". How is he scoring a header?
His debut goal will always be my favourite when he kicked it against his own head and he went in.
So am I right in thinking we've all gone Rooney Henry?
Yeah,
100%, yeah.
Fair, I'm intrigued at who people's sort of third would have been. For me, Bergkamp could have got in there definitely. And actually, I would even throw people at someone like Dwight York was.
Or Andy Cole.
Good.
I was thinking Andy Cole maybe.
Yeah.
And even more recently, I love
Berbatov was certainly in my thought. Sort of on
Berbatov.
When I wrote names down, he was sort of there or thereabouts as worth a mention.
Speaking of underrated players, I know he would never. He doesn't even get on the bench in an all-time 11. But Olivier Giroud was I think was really, really good for Arsenal, and he scored some of the most ridiculous goals I've ever seen. But I think he must be in Arsenal's top 5 all-time goal scorer. He must be.
I mean,
he scored a rake of goals for them. Very consistent. And
is Stu Francis top scorer of all time, or was that changed?
Yeah. I think
Kylian and
Mbappe is that
slowly approaching it.
All right.
Ian Wright.
See, before we go with this one, because obviously, yes, we have all gone for Thierry Henry and Wayne Rooney. But one player I do want to be back, Robin van Persie.
Van Persie,
I do think personally, he was good 1-2 seasons. But when people go, oh, he's one of the best strikers to ever grace Premier League. No, he's not. He was not in the top 10 for me.
He was a fabulous player though, and I mean that season when he came, the 12-13 season, he was unbelievable. Him and Wayne Rooney, that partnership was unbelievable.
I hate agreeing with him. But I think he's right. Van Persie, I'd put in the same sort of bracket as someone like Sylvain Wiltord's a great example. Absolutely killed it for a few years, but
Luis Suarez. But no, you would. In terms of impact over a short period of time, Luis Suarez.
Why do you?
I think Suarez is better than Van Persie.
But why do you keep
in terms of the Premier League,
contradicting yourself?
Yeah.
You said Luis Suarez is the best striker ever, and now you're saying but like Van Persie, he was just all right.
Yeah, but then that's like saying that Messi's won the he's the greatest player ever, but in Paris he's not. In terms of what they did in the Premier League. What I'm saying is Robin van Persie's impact and how good he was is about the same as Luis Suarez, and like you say there.
God, I've missed
Van Persie won a league at United.
Yes, but he won the league.
And he won about what? Like 4
FA. He won the Golden Boot as well.
No, he didn't. See, Van Persie didn't win the FA Cup.
Did he not?
No, he didn't. He weren't there.
Yeah, but he won the Premier League, so there's that. Because who cares with the FA Cup?
I will say, out of the list you said, there's probably 4 or 5 better than Van Persie,
and he did well for us.
So what's the full team? Can you read it out, Matt Downey? What we decided?
Okay. So forgive me if I get this wrong, by the way. Okay, so it's a 4-4-2.
4-4.
How boring you guys are. You're stuck in the pre-Marine. You're stuck in the pre-Mourinho era. You sicken me, all of you. Right, so we've got Edwin van der Sar in goal, Neville at right back with Ashley Cole at left back, and our 2 centre backs is Vidic and Ferdinand.
So far, so good.
Centre of the midfield, we've gone for Paul Scholes and Patrick Vieira, with Ronaldo and David Beckham on the flanks, and then with Thierry Henry and Rio Ferdinand as our strikers. Is it fair to say that the manager managing this team is Alex Ferguson?
Yeah.
100%. How many? I don't think that team is a million miles away from what an all-time Premier League 11 would look like. It's not a million miles away.
Who are the players you
Yeah.
take out of it? If there was players, you go right, but they actually wouldn't get in if another team was involved.
I
Probably
think
Beckham.
I think Alan Shearer is
Or
really
Shearer
harsh to
in.
miss out on that team, but he probably does. But it's Shearer or Rooney, isn't it, alongside Henry
Yeah.
to me. So there's a few
So I
of
was
the City players as well. I think you have to consider. I know it's modern, but some of
I think
what they've done.
Scholes.
I think De
doesn't get in.
Bruyne has to get in there
Yeah.
I think Scholes doesn't get
somehow.
Aguero's unlucky not to get in.
Meh.
in. I think Scholes
Dunno.
for me would be Scholes maybe.
I think the
You'd
centre
argue-
midfielder could be Vieira and Kante, because Kante, like when we did the Premier League 11 winners, Kante was in everyone's team. And just for that career he had with Leicester and then all those years at Chelsea. And he's still doing it with France and with Saudi Arabia, although he seems to although he now seems to be moving back to Europe ahead of the World Cup. The man literally has legs. He is not going anywhere.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, we are on Spotify with our podcast as well, so please give us a follow there too. But take care, everyone. Nice to see you all. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.